As people in some parts of Europe and these big cities protest the surge of tourists from the U.S. and other countries, a strike by workers at France's famous Louvre Museum left thousands of visitors stuck in lines yesterday. It comes after demonstrators, some with water pistols, hit the streets of Portugal and Spain over the weekend. They are worried tourists are driving up costs and pricing residents out of their very own neighborhoods. Chris Livesay joins us from Rome. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Nate. Well, Europe is expecting an influx of tourists as well as spending. Now, there are a lot of reasons as to why that's the case, but that spike coincides with a projected decline of 7% of foreign tourism to the United States at the same time.
With the gates of the Louvre shut in Paris Monday, lines with thousands of would-be art patrons stretched all the way from the museum's entrance and up flights of stairs to its outdoor courtyard, where throngs of people waited near its iconic glass pyramid. The cause? A sudden staff strike against unmanageable crowds, understaffing, and outdated facilities at the Louvre, which brings in nearly 9 million visitors per year, the most of any museum in the world. It came a day after protests in several southern European tourism hubs, including Lisbon and Barcelona, where demonstrators called for a decline in visitors and criticized skyrocketing housing prices. We've been living like this for years, 38-year-old Ava Vilseca said. All it's brought us is more precariousness, more poverty, and people being forced to leave the city. Barcelona's government last year said it would bar apartment rentals to tourists by 2028 to mitigate housing costs. Still, international travel spending in Europe is expected to rise by 11% to $838 billion this year. And Spain is projected to receive between 98 and 100 million tourists, an all-time record. For many, that influx is not welcome, and some Spanish protesters Sunday even touted water guns to spray unsuspecting visitors, like American Bill Dorozensky and his wife, Wanda.
We're not going to complain about it. I think that these people are feeling something that is, to them, very personal, and is perhaps destroying some of their areas.
So far, we haven't seen any angry squirt guns here just outside the Coliseum. We're safe for now, but not from the heat. The thermometer on our dashboard yesterday said 42 degrees Celsius. That is 107 degrees Fahrenheit. In fact, come to think of it, those squirt guns are starting to sound pretty nice right about now. Gayle?
Thank you, Chris. I like Wanda's attitude. Listen, you know, we understand they're upset, but I wouldn't like to go to a foreign country and get squirted with a squirt gun.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, Kate and I went to France last week. We really enjoyed it, but I did feel at times like I was filling up the space that's meant for the locals. In fact, at one point, an old man moved me out of the crosswalk, and I wasn't mad at it. I was like, you know what?
You were in the way.
I was in the way.
And that's what they're saying. We are in the way, right?
Yeah, I
Just
get
be
it.
nice. When you travel abroad, just be nice in other people's country.
Yeah.
Chris Livesay, we thank you.